Hi folks, so I heard that those that put on glasses earn 2% more than those that don't. I was like, wow, I'm gonna go dig up my glasses and make sure I put it on for this video because this is gonna be such an important video. And in this video, I'm gonna talk about graduate programs in Europe. Now, talking about graduate programs I can take easily 30 minutes to talk about this. But because I want to streamline this video to make it really short, I'm going to talk about one graduate program. And I'm going to talk about one of the best graduate programs in Europe. And if you want to know more about this, just stick around and let's explore why I think this is one of the best graduate programs that you can find around in Europe and why it's very important, or why you'll be doing yourself a favor if you do apply for it. So stick around and let's explore this. So Dan Solomon here, and the main aim of this channel is to provide you with the tools, the resources, and the templates you need to be successful in the first years of a career as an international student, as an expat, or a young professional. And with that being said, let's just go straight to the point. The name of the program is called Top Start International Business Leader Program. Such a long name, right? And the program is being offered by BASF. So BASF is one of the largest chemical companies in the world, and they want to use this program to develop the next generation of leaders, to serve as a pipeline for the future leaders. And to be frank, it is one of the best programs out there. And I'm going to outline the reasons why I think it is one of the best compared to other graduate programs. And then the next point, or the next stage, would then be I would jump into the website to put you through the application process so that you know what you need to do. Truth be told, it is one of the most competitive programs out there to get into. So you need to pay special attention. Sometimes I have a feeling that most of you don't really know how tedious and difficult it is to go through the online test and through the application process. So the main aim of this will be to help you through that very quickly and finally just wrap up and just reiterate the point again so you know why I'm really stressing this point. So with that being said, let's just go straight to the point. Why do I think that the Top Start International Business Leader Program is one of the best out there? Why am I really stressing on this point? Now, the main reason why I say that is, first of all, it is a 3-year program. So you get to do 3 different rotations in 3 years. Compared to other programs, this is really good because, one, you get to start a project, and in most cases, you can start a project and finish it up. If you're doing a 6-month rotation, a lot of times you don't have the time to finish up a project because you start a project or you even go into a company, you need 2-3 months to really get up to speed, and you start working on the project, but at the end of the next 3 months, you're done with the rotation, you move to the next one. With this one, it's different because you have 1 year, and it's really good because then you can start the project and finish it up, and you get challenging projects, right? So it is really it's really interesting. They don't treat you as an intern or as a graduate. Like, they give you projects that you can use to make an impact. So that is one. Secondly, you are your own limitation. Now, for me, this is one of the best part about the program because irrespective of your background, of course, they're normally looking for business graduates, but you are not bound to a specific role or to a specific function. A lot of the graduate programs out there say, okay, yeah, they want to employ you for supply chain, they want to employ you for finance, they want to employ you for procurement. With the Top Start program at BASF, this is really unique because you are your own limitation. So if you say you want to do strategy, you go for it. If you want to do supply chain, hey, you go for it. If you want to do procurement, or you want to do corporate development, you want to be a product manager or a marketing manager or a sales manager, a key account manager, whatever it is you want to do, you go for it. And what I say go for it is, you literally go for it. You talk to a program manager, you tell her, hey, I want to do this. And then you and her and your network, you work together to make this work. For me, this is one of the best parts about the program because you get to drive your own path. There is no path that is cast in stone. You get to decide, okay, I want to do this because this is the portfolio or the career path I want to follow. What do I need to make this happen? And this is one of the best parts about the program. You get to decide what you want. Now, the next thing is it has an excellent support system right from the program manager, whose sole responsibility is to make sure that you are placed where you can develop, where you have challenging projects, And then she helps you to find these rotations. So you have a dedicated program manager for the community. You have a mentor, which is usually a senior vice president to help you. Imagine in this stage of your career, you have someone with such amount of experience, right? Being your mentor to help you navigate the company, to help you with questions, to help you with it. Like, they've been through what you're currently going through. They've been there. They've experienced it, and they can help you to get you to where you want to be as an individual. This is really awesome. And the mentorship program is awesome. And it just adds another flair to the program. And then you now go into the alumni network, to the current participants. It's just great, right? I'm going to be showing you the alumni network and the current participants very quickly when we go to the website. But it is awesome. It is an awesome network. Like, you have questions. You say, okay, what can I do? Why am I doing this? What have you done? Why did you do that? You ask whatever question you want to ask. So it's incredible. This, in addition to the trainings that you have time to time to build up your leadership skills, to build up your communication skills, you're working in teams. It's just an incredible package that is put into this program. Now, the final point that I want to talk about why the TopStart International Business Leader Program is awesome is that, you remember in the first instance I talked about, you have 3 rotations. Now, one of those rotations is an international rotation. So you get to go to, I don't know, you want to go to Shanghai, go for it. You want to go to Hong Kong, go for it. Singapore, go for it. I have a friend currently in Moscow. He said, wait, I want to go to Moscow. He's currently in Moscow. You want to go to Brazil? You want to go to New York, New Jersey? Where else do you want to go to? Michigan? So BSF is an international company. So bet that you will find them in most parts of the world. And this is also incredible because there are a lot of options for you in your international rotation. If you decide you want to explore a specific country because, I don't know, you come from there, you have some roots there, you want to go to China because you think China is the future. You have the options. And this is what makes the TopStart program really great and one of the best out there. So I've given you the points why I think, and for me personally, of course you might say I'm biased, right? Because I'm currently in the program. But for me personally, what makes me love the program a lot and why I think it's one of the best out there is because it is not cast in stone. You get to decide your path. Now, with that being said, let's jump into the website where we'll talk about the application process, what you need to pay attention to, because as I said, it is quite competitive to get in and quite tough. So you need to give in or to make sure that you have everything prepared and be prepared for what is to come. And we're going to talk about that in the next section, that how do you prepare for the application, what should you be mindful of, and how is the application process in general to make sure that you're successful in getting into the TopStart International Business Leader Program. Wow, I got it this time. Awesome stuff. So now we're on the website, and I just went to the website of the TopStart International Business Leader Program just to show you what they're looking for and how to apply for the program to be successful. So you can see that, hey, they're saying that they offer unique opportunities for best graduates, right, from around the world to experience the different perspective and the different regions that BSF has to offer. And they said, yeah, the program will bring you out of your comfort zone, letting you grow as a leader every day. You maximize your potential and develop yourself into a pole position for a successful general management career. This is something I forgot to mention. So the idea of the program is at the end of the program that you get into a leadership role. So you can see how fast and rapid that is, right? So you spend 3 years and after that, you're already in your first leadership position, which is really nice about the program. And so what do they expect from you? So this is very generic, right? But you can see what they're looking for. So they're looking for exceptional business graduates or young professionals. They want you to have a master's, PhD, or an MBA in business economics and with no more than 3 years of experience. But all these are not cast in stone, right? Ideally, you come from an international top-ranked business school, ETC. What else do they have? So you have first practical experience, all the stuff you can go through at your point. But what I want you to see here is that you have outstanding communication skills, well developed empathy for others, and a strong sense of collaboration. So these are stuff you need to be mindful of in the application as well, right? In the application process, in the online assessment, you see what they're looking for. Furthermore, you're curious, you're flexible, solution focused, and happy to deal with change. So this is true. You should be happy to deal with change, because hey, you'll be jumping around different roles, different rotations that you probably have no idea. You've not done that before in your life, right? So there's a lot of change that's happening. So you need to be able to deal with change in your 3 rotations. Now, what possibilities are there? So this, I told you, is a 3 years program, 2 rotations. At least one of them is international, right? And we hire top talent to take on responsibility from the beginning. Now let's go down again, your development. So you see what I said, right? Quick impact, 1 year, strong community. All this you can see. There's no need to spend much time on this. This is from Bernardo, one of the guys in the program. I'm surrounded by people that bring the best out of me. This is what I told you about the network. It's an awesome network. I want to jump straight to the recruitment process, because I think this is very important. Now, you can see this is the overall recruitment process. So you start with the application, the online test, telephone interview, video interview, the feature leader summit, which is optional, the interview day, and the final offer. Let's go gradually. The application. So you see what they're looking for, right? They're looking for leaders. They're looking for people with good communication skills, leadership skills, empathy, open to change. So make sure that when you're applying for such a position, that your cover letter is highlighting what you think they're looking for in a candidate. Assume that you meet all other requirements. Your application and cover letter needs to be well tailored for this position. They're looking for someone who is well versed. They're looking for someone who is general. They're looking for someone, let me just go back up so you pay attention to this, right? Good communication skills, well developed empathy, strong sense of collaboration, curious, flexible, solution focused, happy to deal with change, and you apply for this unique career position. But you see this point here, you want to make sure that in your cover letter, you are putting things that belong to the core values of BASF. Like the core values need to resonate with you. So you need to make sure you're putting this in your cover letter, either because you've done that before, in your previous job and an internship, your extracurricular activities. Make sure that your cover letter encompasses these items. Now, the next one is assessment. Now, this is where you need to pay a lot of attention. The assessment is difficult. This is this is where a lot of people drop out. Now, the first things first, the assessment takes a long time. So you need to prepare at least 3 hours for it. So set aside 3 hours, and you have the assessment has, I think, 5 to 6 sections where you have problem solving, behavioral tests. The behavioral repeats themselves, so you have like 3 different sections for behavioral, and then you have logical reasoning as a section. And so you cannot prepare for this, because these are questions that you need to have been preparing for a long time. So you can use the Cubic or the SHL online test to prepare, also for logical reasoning, just to give an insight, but you cannot prepare for this. You just need to make sure that you have your 3 hours ready. You are not nervous, you're calm, right? And then giving your best. Now, a lot of times you might not be able to finish all the questions, so don't dwell on finishing a specific question, right? So you just move on. It is a long and tough test. This you should be mindful of, but it is possible. Now, if you pass this test, there is a high chance for you to go further, right? So I think for me, from my experience, the bottleneck is the test. So you can use all the tests out there to prepare for it, but don't spend too much time preparing for it, because it won't help you much. But just know that there are about 5 to 6 sections, behavioral questions that repeat themselves to check if you actually meet what you're looking for. You remember all this? Especially on the behavioral part. So they ask you the same question at least 3 to 4 times with different formats. The analytical part, the problem solving, you have different scenarios. Just know that there are 5 to 6 sections. You need about 3 hours to prepare for this, or to do the test. and you can use whatever thing is out there for you to prepare for it, but don't spend too much time preparing for it. The next one is a telephone interview. So once you pass this, you can go to a telephone interview. If you pass that, this is quite okay. The video interview with the program manager, I will skip the Future Leader Summit and go to the interview day. So if the program manager likes you, or not likes you, but at least you impress her, then you can go to interview day where you have the steering committee made of senior management from BASF, and I think normally 5 to 6 of them. And this is what you interview with each of them. And if they like you, then you get an offer. Now, if you look down here, you see that there is option 1 and option 2. So you have the option to apply through the Future Leader Summit, which is currently going on now, or directly. I usually advise people to apply through the Future Leader Summit, because through this method, your chances of getting hired is higher, right? So if you can apply through the Future Leader Summit, if the time has passed for the Future Leader Summit, then just apply directly. At the end, if you pass the test, then you're good to go, right? So that is the application process, and this is the steps you take. And once, if you intrigue everybody in the steps on through the way, you get your offer, and then you can decide. Now, this is how it works, and this is just an explanation of how everything works. And at the end, if you match, you get in. So this is the application process. Finally, I wanted to just quickly go to the alumni, just to show you the different profiles in the program. There is an alumni website where you see the people that have gone through the program. This is Constantine. Constantine is currently a country director in Spain for Agricultural Solutions. He started in the program. So you can go through the alumni website to see who these guys are, right? This Alicia, I will show you a LinkedIn profile very soon. This is Miliana. She's currently in Hong Kong. And this is Manuel. So these are guys who are currently in one or different leadership positions within the company that went through the program. Now, Alicia's profile, just wanted to show you that quickly. So you see why I told you that you decide your path, right? So she started with performance chemicals. She did business management, and the next one was marketing. And in her third rotation, she was staffed to a board member of BASF. And after that, she's now currently a director of business management. So this is just to show you the possibilities within the program. David is currently in Moscow, the guy I talked about. He started as a global digital innovation manager in Ludwigshafen in Germany. Now he is a strategy implementation manager in Moscow, in Russia. I don't know what his strategy rotation is going to look like. And Hannah is also one of the participants of the program. Hannah started as an economic evaluation. She started in economic evaluation. She did 1 year and 9 months there, and then she went into sales. So she did a year and 3 months in sales, and now she's in product management and projects. And I think she's in Hong Kong, exactly. So you see, completely different, right? From economic evaluations, very finance heavy, to sales, and now to product management. You get to decide your path. So I just wanted to show you this to show you what options are there. There are, of course, several other people, but time wouldn't permit me to go through the profiles of the program. But this was just to show you the possibilities within the program and why it's an awesome program to apply to. So just a quick wrap up. You've seen why I actually say the TopStat International Leader Program is one of the best out there. And I went through the application process, what you need to pay attention to. I showed you the profiles, and I actually gave you a quick rundown about the different elements that makes this program quite unique. For me, I think this is one of the best programs out there. And if you have the means and want to apply for this, you should apply for it. And I think you would regret applying to this program. But there's one thing you need to be mindful of. Be mindful of the application process. From the application with your cover letter and CV, to the online test, to the way you portray yourself right through the interview, it is very important. They're looking for future leaders. They're looking for people with specific set of skills. So you need to make sure that you are incorporating this in your cover letter, in your CV, and just to push or to reiterate these ideas that, hey, you are the person you're looking for. And again, just to be sure, right? Just a last comment. I really need to make this. Be mindful of the online test. It is difficult, but it is possible. So as you apply for it, good luck. I hope that this has helped you to clear one or two doubts that you had before to help you in your application process. Bye-bye.